Jake Moody now ready to get this one started. And off we go in Santa Clara. Josh Downs to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2. From the 32. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Taylor. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there, brought down by Fred Warner.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
This one taken in by Granson. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Finds him over the middle. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Richardson now on 1st and 10. He has the Indianapolis touchdown. So a touchdown on the board for Brock as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
That one splits the uprights. And the Colts will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Motioning one of the tight ends. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a 49er 1st down. Going run again with McCaffrey. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Kittle brings it in. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
They kick the running back in motion. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They start out with a 3rd and 6. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Into traffic, complete. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
First down throw by Purdy. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. They gain 14 on the play. And it brings up a San Francisco first down. They'll motion a tight end left. On 1st and 10, it's McCaffrey. And they bring him down at the 25-yard line after surrendering some good yardage. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Purdy gets this from the pistol. This one's caught. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Motion man is the tight end here, going left. They're going to try with the wideout. And he takes this down close, up to the 3. This is going to go as a pickup of 4. 2nd and goal coming up.
Well, this offense is trying to keep the defense off balance down here in the red zone, mixing in receiver runs with everything else they love to do. And the best part is, it's working. He gets them several yards on that play.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. A tight end in motion now. McCaffrey will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
3rd and goal, Purdy. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Running back sent in motion. That throw finds Kittle. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They'll start the second half with McCaffrey. And a solid gain there, gets him across the 45 before he goes out. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
On second down, here's McCaffrey. And he's able to get this down to the 36. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Pretty throwing here on first. Into the hands of Kittle. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
McCaffrey running between the tackles. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
They kick the running back in motion. From the gun is Purdy. On target to his back, here's Christian McCaffrey. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make it pay.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. On 3rd and short, McCaffrey. Jukes one defender, and he'll get this across. Touchdown, San Francisco! The 49ers take the lead right away in half number 2. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown! PAT up and good for Moody. And the 49ers push their lead to 3. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Starting from the 5. He's stopped on the return at the 27. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. A give left side to Taylor. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring up. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Bails out of the pocket quick. Catch is made down the right sideline. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Throwing from the pistol, Richardson. It's a completion to Michael Pittman Jr. And he'll go down here at the 16. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field. That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down, well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
They'll throw again, Richardson. And he will score! Touchdown, Indianapolis! The Colts take a 4th quarter lead. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Try connected with Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Jones.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set 1st and 10. Taylor now up the middle. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 47. He's got his man. That's Alec Pierce. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it's good for an Indianapolis 1st down. On the counter, it's Taylor. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
This is reeled in by Pittman. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Colts 1st down.
There's a handoff for Taylor. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Taylor again. And they'll make this stop after a small push to the 5. Now we get another stoppage here. Just 1:52 remaining. The defense burns a timeout. 3rd and just 2 to go. They go again with Taylor. And he's in for the touchdown. The Colts pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Now it's Purdy. Has it downfield, working the left. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
That's good for A. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
19, Tiger, 19. Oops, saw some movement there. That's going to cost them 5. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. Purdy looking to throw. Caught by Deebo Samuel. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. 49ers moving quickly, trying to get their offense to the line. Purdy on first down. Escapes the pocket. And he couldn't quite get the edge. He goes out of bounds and maybe gets back to the line.
All right, we'll call that one a drop. He escapes, quarterback does. He avoids taking the sack, but he's also denied a gain of any kind.
A 44-yard attempt.
Tracking for it, and it's good! And it pulls him back within one score here in the fourth.
This is a case of, well, just get what you can on the way out the door, Kate. It's already out of reach. Just take the 3, let your kicker get some points, and make it a hair closer in the box score.
And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. He's got it deep downfield. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
A touchdown would put this one to bed. A few shots at it here, starting with first and goal. Wow, they're going to pass it here. And that is the catch that should end this game and seal this win. Touchdown. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
They'll try to run it in. And he's into the end zone. The call pays off. They lead by 16 now.
Every once in a while, we don't have to confuse this game. Simply beat the man in front of you. Carry the ball over the line. Rushing football at its finest.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. And that kick goes out of bounds. They're going to get great field position out of this. Well, we knew it, Brock, and now they know it too. That one was on their defense. First and 10 from the 41. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. He's on the move. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. Timeout taken by the defense, their second. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Purdy throwing here. Trying to push it deep downfield. Big gain downfield. And he is in for the touchdown. Still unlikely, Brock, but it's not entirely over just yet with this score. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
And he gets into the end zone. That is exactly why they went for 2 right there, Brock. It's back down to a 1-possession game. So with hardly any game left, they have time for this kick and maybe a couple plays. And that's covered up by the Colts. And that should be our final highlight from this one.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. So a timeout's taken, just 5 seconds left. And after the pause, we're going to see our last play of the game. Back to throw. he put some heat on this deep ball. Let's connect on the deep shot. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Well, that one might not sit so well with everybody down on the field. Heck, maybe some of his own guys, too. But he had a chance at a touchdown as time expired, Brock, and it was just too much for him to resist.
Yeah, it probably will ruffle some of the older school feathers down on the sidelines, but for a lot of the guys coming into this league each year, they're used to it. If there's time left, if you're trying to score, you're going to want to eat, no matter what the game situation is, and they used every last second available.
So it's the Colts who come away with a win on the road. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. The Colts are winners, as we'll see you next time from Santa Clara.